The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Hello, hello, my green skins, and welcome to another horrific morning. We are live, boys and girls. Live and in charge. And the sanctity of this place has been fouled. It is a horrible morning to have a curse. We are playing a good gothic horror game with Diablo. I wonder where the idea from Blizzard came from Diablo. I never did ever look that up. I wonder if it actually came from like a D&D game maybe, or, you know, like, because there's a lot of lore to this game. Like, way more lore than I, originally thought. Like, I was looking into this not too long ago, and I'm like, wow, there's way too much lore. So we are playing the PS2 version. For those who have never played Diablo, and originally, when you got the Diablo thing, the book was huge. Back in the day, you would get so much side information when you got a computer game. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny now, because none of that shit exists now. Like, you're not getting half this shit anymore. Not like this. Like, you get so much extra information, so much extra goods, gear, and other stuff. Like, there was like placemats and special like mapping, and like you get a map that's made out of like some sort of canvas or like some sort of fabric. I think I even remember someone saying to me a long while ago, they actually would give you a map on leather. I can't remember what game it was. I remember vaguely hearing that. I'm like, really? They actually gave you a map made out of, like, leather? Really? Like, hi, really? He's like, yeah, no, you'd actually get that. It's like, wow, that's kind of fucking awesome. We still get stuff like this, but I mean, it's so expensive. It's not the norm to get that anymore. Like, it's kind of crazy that way. And like, that was the norm to get a cool badass map. And, it's not the norm anymore. It's like not the norm to get an awesome thing. Like, the closest you can get sometimes, when I got the Dishonored game, they gave me some posters. That was it. Which, by the way, the posters for Dishonored are fucking amazing. Like, I don't mean like, they had like these like area posters that you could get. And those were really fucking cool. And yeah, no, they had some really cool posters. So it's just kind of like, it sucks that this stuff doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, you got a fucking small book. When you got your Diablo 1, you got a small book of the story. Like, there was so much lore and stuff that you could read. And there was stuff like they had doesn't show up until later Diablo games. Like, the angel that fell and got his ass kicked and turned into an evil angel type of thing. All that stuff was, like, not part of the lore back in the day. So how do you feel about Diablo, chat? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the OG Diablo? By the way, this is an earlier morning stream than I normally do. The reason I'm doing it so early is I got stuff that's got to get done. So whenever I get that phone call, my ass is going for the goal here today.
I cannot.
So I'll have to go deal with it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna miss a stream. That's not fair to anybody, people who have been showing up and enjoying the streams. So my butt is gonna like go out of his way and make sure to get everything up and running. Okay. I thought I saw something. What? Oh, you kidding? You kidding me?
I have no room.
Around a room. The dagger down there. Where the hell's that dagger now? Oh, I'm gonna be looking for that forever. Fuck. Oh well. Screw it. Didn't know that there was no more room. Ah, dang it. I should have been paying more attention. Oh well. So yeah, no. What's the chat's thoughts on this? You leave a description if you come in later. Like I know some people watch these later on, and it makes a good background thing while you're working on something. What is your thoughts? Do you guys believe in the like? Do you think we should go back to that over the top? Like I know that means actually getting hard copies of stuff, which I'm an advocate for digital download. I'm actually like, you know what? I'm fine with that. My only problem with digital download is you don't get to keep what you get. Type in a lot of like, there's a lot of stuff that you got to go to your way to acquire. Let's just put it that way. And I really don't like running through the hoops of some of the stuff you have to do to keep your stuff, but like you have to make a hard cut. Like it's your responsibility then to be the create your own hard copies, which technically could fall under piracy in certain countries. Luckily not here yet, but I don't know. We did in the good old of Canada, we did just try a digital tax that got pushed back. Oh, thank God. That would have murdered a lot of streaming services right there. Like, there would be no one, like, I mean, do you really want to pay an arm and a leg just to have your Netflix? It's like, no. No, that sounded like a really bad idea. And that would have pissed off a lot of Canadians. So, the way I look at it is, like, I want, if you're going to give me a hard copy, like, that should be the standard. Like, that was what was so cool back in the day. Like, Ultima was a good idea of that. Like, you'd have so much stuff. Like, computer games back in the day had that interesting stuff because they wanted to appeal to these people. Oh, the burning bad place. Oh, hey, get him. Ian, is there anything behind here? Usually there's something behind here. And nothing behind here. Damn it. Oh, well.
I cannot carry anymore.
I want that unique stuff. That's kind of where we get into the unique game stuff that you really want to get your hands on. And I don't know, I like that type of stuff. Like I think I still have my Diablo thing because it was actually a small novel. Like, games should come with small novels. I like that. I think that's kind of cool back in the day. We need more stuff like that. We really do. Hello. Unfortunately, you're the only setup to the stream in PC games. Yeah. Well, hey. You know what? I had to set up the chat, so it's nice to see you, Mike. Yeah. So no, I don't know. Like, PC games are kind of fun for that, but like, why not? Why not do that? Like, why not give us that awesome, amazing stuff? Like, Mike, you know just as well how cool sometimes they would do that stuff. They don't do that much anymore, right? It just kind of disappeared off the radar. And I want more. Like, let's get that more, man. I want all the golden nuggets. Like, why do I need to spend $400 for something you would get back in the day for 60? Because there was a time when you could, like I said, the Ultima maps are a good example of that. There was so much swag for such a cheap price. So this game, I've always wondered, like, I like the idea of it for the horror aspect, and this game actually does have a really good horror feel to it. And I love the gothicness of this. My biggest pet peeve is this game had sequels. The franchise had sequels. I feel that the sequels ruined this game a lot. Like, and one of the main reasons I say it ruined the game is you really do feel like you lost a lot to the game by having stuff. Oh, okay. Phoenix Wright Games had a series of small novels. Yeah, but did you get the Phoenix Wright small novels with your game? That's the question I'm asking. I actually never picked up Phoenix Wright, so I wouldn't know. It really... the closest game I picked up for Phoenix Wright was Touch Detective, I think was the one that I actually grabbed.
Where would I put this?
Yeah, I'm fighting the live here today. It's being a little finicky. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Aha! We are live now. Yeah, so no, like, did you get a small? I know, because I know wasn't there a manga for Phoenix Wright? I vaguely remember there being a manga. I actually can't remember anymore. It's been a while. I vaguely remember someone. I think it was you that told me about it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I like the fact that when you got like certain Sega stuff, they actually came with a little Sega controller and stuff. Like, that's kind of neat. I want that little swagger. I want those interesting items. Give me those interesting items. Oh, unique monster. Yeah, am I doing any damage? Maybe I'll switch. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was doing damage, just unfortunately it was very little. Yeah, I love that more swag and the more interesting items that came out for stuff. What was the other game that did that was kind of neat for that? I know the Ultima series was notorious for giving you awesome swag. Oh yeah, that was a unique monster, I can tell just by looking at it. Alright, to the secret passage to kill the Goatman and get a special ring that I'll most likely sell 5 seconds later because it's actually better. It's better in this version of the game to get the mundane stuff. Yeah. How horrific. Yeah, I totally agree, LCX. Oh. No. There we go. It is a horrible morning to have a curse, and the curse today is, for some reason, my live streaming is super slow for my phone, for my like streaming to look at the actual live stream.
I cannot carry anymore.
I was thinking of putting the chat bot on for OBS just because it's that slow today. Oh. Yeah, doing the water quest. The biggest problem with this version and the computer version is that this version doesn't let you keep certain gear. This is right around the time when unique gear, if you restarted, disappeared. So it was actually more applicable to basically get rid of the unique gear as soon as possible if you weren't going to progress. And just sell it. And just keep the more mundane gear, because the more mundane gear is better for it. At this point, my character has gotten enough equipment and skills. He's a lot more dangerous, so I can run through this pretty quick. Yeah, I know. I gotta watch out for that basilisk poison, eh? Okay. Normally we'd be talking about more horror stuff while playing a horror game, but yeah, I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit and talk about some anime. Mike here showed me Shangri-La Frontier. I'm not gonna lie, I like this more than Sword Art in a lot of ways. I hate this goat, man. And done. No, it's really weird for some of the unique items because they didn't want you doubling. When I first played this, the version I played was the OG version. The OG version had some interesting stuff that this didn't exist in Diablo after a certain point, and hasn't existed since. Like, there was this floating eye that existed that doesn't exist anymore in Diablo. I'm just gonna drop this. This is garbage. Yeah, there was a floating eye. You could get dupes of multiple items. Like you could go back and get like the same item 3 times if you wanted, and just keep selling the same items over and over and over again and collect a huge amount of money. There was a lot of interesting little tricks you could do in OG Diablo. This version, they fixed that. They fixed a lot of the glitches. They're not there anymore. A lot of little unique items get dropped off. You know, Leoric's crown cannot, you might as well not even keep it sometimes for certain things. Just use it for the base and then move on after. They really did kind of switch stuff up a bit. Like, back in the day, you would, everyone would have that crown. That was like that one trick to get.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, my strength is shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Alright, now it's time to teleport. I use the reason I don't use Charge Lightning so much is because there's a better spell called Lightning Bolt that's basically a railgun. I'd rather use the railgun than anything else. And then when you get Chain Lightning, then the game gets really fun.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
You know what? I might as well just wait. Charge Lightning's not as fun as it was in the other certain versions. There's one version where Charge Lightning is so broken, it's like, yes, you have to use it. Okay, so... Man, my other gear's better. Yeah, sure. Oh, temporarily, that can help out.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
All depends what version you're playing, to be honest. Because there's some of the older versions are very, like, yeah, they really had a really fucking skewed stuff. Ooh, Ring Mail of Thieves. Fuck, can't afford it. Well, wait, maybe I can. Oh, wait. Shit. Technically I can. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, no. That ring mail's way better.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Wait. Before I do this. What's my strength like? Oh, no. Fuck.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
So the question becomes, I could sell this, get the ring mail, and not be able to wear the ring mail once I switch to the... Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. That's a really good... That's a really good armor for this low travel. Alright, so... Cheating some armor. Bow, bow, bow. Well, I'm wearing it.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
But I'll take the hit. Okay, let's go. Yeah, game was like, oh, okay. I have the strength to wield it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Give me my bonuses. Give me my fucking bonuses. All right, that's good for now. That's a great way to trick the game. It hasn't recognized, like, the armor's on. I'm wearing the armor, but the game is like, well, you know, he's not wearing the armor. Oh no, I got the bonus. No. One more. And just... I'll be using a lot of these anyway. Roll of Inferno. Scroll of Inferno. Okay, let's go. Get that charge barreled. I like Chain Lightning when it's on an actual item. Like, Chain Lightning is great when you have a staff of Chain Lightning, or not Chain Lightning, Charge Lightning. But it's not good if you don't have that item. So, yeah. So it's basically, like I said, I'm keeping an eye for keeping an eye to see if I can get some stuff done for that. But this game has that benefit of the charge, lightning bolt, or the flame bolt. Basically, that is your go-to weapon until you get lightning. Once you get lightning, you're either lightning or fireball seems to be the two primary weapons to this game while playing a mage. Mana Bolt or Holy Bolt is really useful if you need it for something primaire. It's one of those better ones. Hold on. Someone's texting me. Done with. So yeah, no, it's kind of fun. I like this spell when it's a little more... Also, I have noticed Duck Station doesn't use the actual proper sound for Charge Bolt. I've noticed it has a little issue with Charge Bolt. Like, Duck Station, I don't know if PSX would be better in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if the last update for that actually does anything good. I will say this, Duck Station seems to be the more solid of the two from what I've been playing. But, again, I was having a hell of a time using the OG PSX back in the day. It wouldn't do half the stuff this is doing. And I find this a lot more, way more solid. And I'm pretty certain if I'm going to get Leoric's Tomb, it's going to be level 3. Which, most likely, if I get Leoric's Tomb at this point, I'm almost certain I could take on Leoric's Tomb. I don't think there's going to be any real issues with dealing with Leoric. Okay, I am assuming there's a boss monster coming up very shortly. Or at least a mid-boss. Oh yeah, that's a lot of frickin'... Holy goodness, yep. We got ourselves a horde. We got ourselves a horde, boys and girls. Run from the horde. Run from the horde. Ooh, that's a big horde. Okay, so this guy is magical resistances to, I'm assuming... Yeah, he's a resistance to... Yeah. Alright, that's the only reason I'd use this right now, because I know he has that resistance. Alright, good, got him. I've also noticed that a lot of monsters in this game do not have the lightning resistance. You'll find a lot of shit will have the fire resistance, but not the lightning resistance. I've noticed that's a thing in this game. There's like, the ones I've noticed that have lightning are, I think the lightning resistances are kind of stand out for that. Although once you get, there's a spell out there called Murder Bolt or Blood Bolt or Red Star or something stupid like that. That one I've noticed has some good resistances. Good morning. Welcome to the horrible morning to have a curse. We are playing Diablo 1. I'm not doing a perfect run. This is just a run. I may be doing my first perfect run will be Chronos Trigger, probably. I don't consider there that many games that I've ever had a perfect run to, and I think it's like there are only 3 games I can honestly say I probably mastered. Yeah, and we are playing the PS1 version. I was considering getting because I do have enough money to pick up, because they have Diablo Hellfire on for like $1 something on GOG. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, this was the horde I was worried about before. I saw that numbers coming up, and I'm like, yeah, no. Because Hellfire would be probably would give you, there's a little bit more, the drop ratio's a little bit more balanced than the other versions. But I'm not too upset about not having a good drop. I'd rather have a decent drop rate than, you know. I like Hellfire for, like, Hellfire's like the Sierra / like combination stuff with Blizzard at the time. I don't know why, actually. There's a couple things I'm going to have to look up for this game when I get a chance. Oh, I got a lot of gear. Okay, this is what I like. I like a gear run. It's been a decent run for gear. Like, I haven't gotten so much good gear Like the last time we went through this stage, I was like no gear, little to any gear. Although unfortunately, I did not get the butcher quest, so we're not going to get the because we had when I originally started this playthrough of Diablo, I got the nice butcher quest. I didn't get the butcher quest this time. Chrono Cross is a great game. Chrono Trigger is a great game. Chrono Cross is a good game. I would say overall, my favorite game is. There's a couple really good ones, but that one's one of those ones where I'm like, okay, like that's the king shit of the games out there. I absolutely love. Games I've mastered. I think it would be like Final Fantasy VI, Dragon Quarter. I would say I've mastered Dragon Quarter. I can't say I've played that game a little too well.
Hello, my friend.
Maybe. That's a weird. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Yeah, there's a couple I'd actually say kind of pushed me on that level.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Alright, so that helps out. Now that I got that going, got some more cash.
Hello, my friend.
Let's get some revenue.
Stay a while and listen.
Trying to think now, there's actually not that many games I could say I've actually mastered. What's the gear like? Okay, I could do some more healings. Nah, I'll be fine. Famous last words, I may just save.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I'm gonna do one more. Anything here that's actually valuable? Nope. Well, no gear. I'll take a scroll of Identify so I don't have to go back to town for a bit. Put on the charge bolt. Or the fire bolt. I keep wanting to call it charge bolt. That's a different weapon. Charge bolt's the lightning spell. Alright, let's save it up. I wouldn't even consider myself a like my friend thinks I'm a Resident Evil guy. Like he said time and time again, "Oh, you play Resident Evil amazing. Like you're really good at it." I'm like, I don't consider myself an expert at it because I've never played all the way through for that. And I would say Metroid, I've never been a good guy for Metroid. I'm trying to think now. Actually, there's not that many games I consider myself perfect at. Like, because I'm not a gamer that likes to play perfect. I like to have fun. I like to play on the side, you know. Okay, 1 second, boys. I will be right back. Something has come quickly up, and I will be right back. Well, you sit there in the point that well, I told you, and I can't believe it. ay, ay. One of those days, boys and girls. One of those days. Ay, ay, ay. So, my ride's here early. I thought I had another half hour to an hour. Nope. So, I'm going to have to end it soon. I think I'll be able to get to New York. I can probably deal with New York. So, what we're going to do is, I wasn't expecting this ride to pop up now. Like, we were assuming the game plan was ride get here at around 11. I live stream till 11 and we're good. Oh well. One of those mornings, isn't it? Alright, so I'm just gonna do a quick little run through, kill some monsters, get this done real quick, and then I'm gonna have to call it, unfortunately, early. Do support the Patreon. We have a lot of good people on the channel here that's kind of doing stuff on the sides. Smitchmatic, Arus 218 is a very good live stream. Also, a guy who supports a lot of people. Our favorite little communist, Logan. Elden Cinema. And Mitch Maddox, very, very good. Actually, I think he's going to be on for a while. I think he's making a lot of good content, and he's very, very fun, and generally a good, solid guy. Like, has always been a guy that's kind of put the effort in and been all around solid individual. Also have to talk to a couple other people about supporting their channels. Like, I don't support channels that I don't get permission to support. So, we also have a Patreon. I believe, like, sharing the retro community. So if anyone's a retro guy, I believe in pushing the retro stuff. So, and yeah, no, Diablo is a great game. I honestly think I enjoy this game. I could play this game over and over and over again. Well, the reason I could probably take on Leoric right there. Holy Bolt, that alone will guarantee a complete defeat of him. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get this early, so I'm kind of very, very shocked. Fountain of Tears. I don't think that game's magical. It's not showing magical. It's magical. Ooh, okay. I'm changing. That's way better than I had before. We are getting some good drops, actually, so I'm kind of happy about the drops. Today I'm getting a better drop rate. Good drop rates mean I can get this done. Yeah, but his skeletons are easy to handle with the right weapons. And I'm already have a better armor rating than you normally would have by defeating him at this point, by having that armor. That armor now makes me quite dangerous. I might lose. Who knows? If I lose, I lose. It happens. I won't be upset about that. I thought I went there. I certain I went back there. Huh? I guess I didn't. Oh, fine. Shouldn't be no big deal. Yeah, but a skeleton swarm don't mean shit when you can kill them in one shot every time. I'm high enough level that I could probably just use Flame Bolt and burn my way through. Leoric's the only problem, and Leoric's the only fight that I'd actually be worried about. If not, I could always go one stage higher and then one stage below. We'll see if we get Leoric. I'm not even certain I'll get Leoric today. That's kind of one of those things. But we are going to call it here because life likes to be fun. I'm going to also be on LCX's. Hopefully I get home just in time for LCX's stuff. If not, we will figure something out and I'll show up a little later. I'd like to thank everybody who watched on. Again, this wasn't meant to be like so short, and tomorrow I'm making a damn point to be here straight out, no problems, and I should be fine. Oh, I gotta wait for this to finish saving. Better wait to save. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little mad that I wasn't expecting, I was expecting to get everything done early. Like, literally, if I had pushed it back an hour, I probably could have had everything done. And I can take my time. I have no problem setting this up. And again, I get to have more fun talking about Diablo and talking about games like, I'm always interested to talk about the other stuff. Like, yeah, I know, but I save state anyway. My muscle memory. So, my game plan is, when it comes to this, I'm going to be talking about the Gothic Hammer horror movies that existed out there that I feel like Diablo kind of took some direct thing to. Because, like, a lot of this feels like that old horror style. And then Hammer horror is one of my favorites from back in the day. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody. We will be back tomorrow for another horrible hump day. And maybe tonight I will be doing Shiny Force Exa. I still got to finish the D&D stuff, so we have something for the weekend. So that's a big push. All right, I'll see you guys later, and we'll talk to you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews.